Will Smith is a slapping fool. Chris put a dress on for Will back in 1986. He like, he ain't gonna hit me in front of all these damn people. Bow! The slap heard around the world. Will Smith slaps the shit out of Chris Rock.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
And I say slap the shit out of Chris Rock because that's what Chris Rock said after he got the shit slapped out of him.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Will slaps him and walks back to his seat. And not worried about not looking back, nothing like this punk motherfucker ain't gonna fucking do shit. And she was clapping and laughing. Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Did he say it twice? Say it again.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to.
I'm like, wow. On TV, in front of white people, across the world, Will Smith slaps this guy. Because Chris Rock made a joke about his wife saying she's gonna be in a new G.I. Jane because G.I. Jane was bald head. Chris Rock didn't know that she had alopecia. You know, that's some sensitive stuff. I saw Jada's Red Table Talk. She was talking about it like, I don't like people talking about it. I'm embarrassed. She started crying. I'm like, oh, man, come on. I know what happened. I wasn't there, but I know what happened. You know what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. The morning of the ceremony, Will Smith was like, hey, babe, you going? You going to the Oscars with your boy? Because they told me on the phone, I got sources. Denzel told me. The committee said, I'm going to win tonight. I need you there. She's like, no, Will. I ain't going to make it. I don't feel like being bothered. My hair ain't tight. I ain't got time for no bullshit. You know, those damn hosts on stage be talking. Oh, you got all women hosts. No, somebody gonna say something and I'm gonna be real pissed. He like, no, baby, anybody gonna say nothing. If anybody say something, I'm gonna slap shit out of him. And that's what happened. I believe that's what happened. Because when Will Smith got up, Jada did not stop him. You know, when women be like, hey, I was just kidding. You ain't gotta do nothing. Not in front of all these people. Jada sat there like a boss. Like, because when he said the joke, Will laughed. She looked at him like, I told you this was gonna happen. Now, fulfill your duties. Chris didn't think he was gonna get hit. You know why? Because Chris known Will for years. Chris put a dress on for Will back in 1986. He like, he ain't gonna hit me in front of all these damn people. Bow! Chris just, okay. Damn. Chris Rock just get beat up by a bunch of bullies and shit every day. So that didn't affect him that much. But if somebody walking up towards you, Chris, you should have mental capacity to know he's not coming to hug your ass. He slapped him hard too. He ain't slapped the guy who kissed him harder than that.
Kind of dream that you gonna be. There you go. Oh, man, what the hell is your problem, buddy?
He literally tapped him with the fingernail. Hey man. He slapped him at the Oscars. People ain't been slapped at the Source Awards. You know what I'm saying? At the Source Awards, they fought outside. They ain't never like nobody walk to the stage and slap somebody. Onyx had guns. They ain't shoot nobody. He slapped Chris Rock in the face. Tony Rock is pissed off.
If you walk your ass up here, you ain't nominated for shit with these motherfucking hands. You gonna hit my motherfucking brother? Cause your bitch gave you a side eye?
Tony Rock is playing nothing but Tupac music.
Oh, we on Pac the rest of the year, nigga. Every time you see me do a show, Pac.
I don't understand. I saw the clip. Like, I'm playing Pac every day now, man. What that got to do with it? Tony a good dude. I just want to know if you talk to him. I love to know, man. I love to know what that means. But I know he's pissed though. Slap my brother. I'm covered at you. Chris is a stand-up guy. He's like, yeah, man, no press, no charges. And Will Smith, I thought he could do no wrong. Damn, that's his downfall. Damn. They asked him to leave, and he said, nah. Nobody. He said, I ain't leaving. They ain't let him stay. And then he had the longest Oscar speech in the history of Oscars. You know why? Because nobody wanted to get slapped again. Will Smith is a slapping fool. That's when you thought you were boss. Because you see how he do. He walked back, and it's like he had a smirk on his face. That's what I thought was a joke. Like, what is this? And it was Questlove who won from Philadelphia. Ain't no black people getting nominated for the next 7 years just because of that shit. The ratings went up after the slap, though, which is funny. It's something somebody fight like they're going to fight later on the show and shit. And all this comes from 2016. 2016, when Jada led the boycott on the Oscars the night Chris Rock was hosting. And then Chris Rock made the joke.
It's quite like Jada got mad. Jada says she's not coming, protesting. I'm like, is she on a TV show? Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
So that goes from 6 years ago until that point. I think if Chris knew that was happening with her hair, he would not have done it. You know why? Because Chris dropped a documentary over 10 years ago called Good Hair. He dropped Good Hair. He's sensitive to that. He was on Oprah and everything about this thing. You can see it on any of the cable networks. The movie is free to watch. But as a matter of fact, if he was telling jokes like that, he should have just skipped them anyway from the thing he said in 2016. Chris just said a bad joke, and it didn't fly. I'm a fan of both of these dudes. I'm a fan of all three of them, actually. But Will, for 30 years, man, 30 plus years, this guy has been practicing being Mr. Clean the whole time. For 30-something, since 35 years? Since 1987. Since 1987, he's been practicing being Mr. Clean. He looks down on whoever was cursing or whatever. My grandmother like, you need to be more like him. He's a role model. And he's always said he wanted to be the example. All that stuff ended in less than a minute when he got out of his seat to defend his wife. And ain't nothing wrong with defending your wife. But man, you worked hard to get there. If you wanted to get with Chris, you could have got him at an after party or something. Or, you know what I'm saying? I stood up like, nigga, you shut the fuck up. Said that. And then that still would have made the news. It wouldn't have been as popular as the slap. But if you stood up, man, you say something else, I'm going to kick your ass. And then that would have like froze it. And he would apologize. Hey, man, I'm sorry. He would have did that. But you got on stage and you walked up to him and slapped this shit out of him. I never thought Will Smith would be the one to set black people back. Because they don't want us there, bro. And you know that shit. They ain't want us there in the first place. That's why y'all boycotted 6 years ago. Disappointing in you, man. I'm a fan still, bro. I got your book. I was about to start reading it. And I was like, I had to slap Chris Rock, man. He put a dress on for you. He put a goddamn dress on for you, man. What if Chris can fight? What if Chris was like a martial artist you ain't know about? He swung and missed. He like, bop, 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 bop. And the nominees for Best Documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would have went to that shit and you would have been like, oh, damn, I'm trying to defend him. I've been training for Ali all that time and I still can't fight. And they're like, would he have done it to a white person? If Ricky Gervais would have did it, would he have got up on the stage and slapped him? Ricky Gervais don't care. If Don Rickles was alive, would he attack Don? You would look like a crazy person attacking an old white man, and you probably would have went to jail. See, Chris is from the streets. Chris ain't want to put you in jail. He could easily sue your ass for $200 million, like Jim Carrey said. We love you, bro. We love you, Chris. Everybody loves Chris now. Love you, Will Smith. Love you, Jada Pinkett. That's a conversation y'all need to have. You ain't have to hit dude, man. You didn't have to. I guess that's off my chest. Did I announce it was off my chest?